Hello everyone, GM. Welcome to the Changelog. I'm Nick from the Solana Foundation DevRel team, and with me today is Jacob. How you doing, Jacob?
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing great.
Awesome. Let's dive into Changelog. The first thing I wanted to shout out was Mountain DAO version 5. For everyone who's going to be interested in joining Mountain DAO in Utah, in specifically Salt Lake City in Utah in the United States, for all of February, be sure to get your applications in now. The folks behind Mountain DAO are doing rolling application acceptance right now, so get your applications in. You'll be able to find me and some other Foundation DevRel people at Mountain DAO. Be giving a workshop. Be lots of fun.
Yeah, I'll be at Mountain DAO as well. We look forward to seeing all developers there. And then moving on to the SIMD of the week, there was a new one that was really cool that came out recently.
Oh yeah, this one's cool.
So this is SIMD 108. This is transaction size fee. So what this is there's a lot of work being done behind the scenes to increase the size of the transactions on Solana. So right now, I think it's like 1024
bytes, I want to say.
Yeah, I want to say that as well. I think it's like actually 1028. It's in the SIMD. And what they're trying to do is like, okay, if you are limited by that capacity, you can only do so much. So if you can have more capacity, you could do more in your transaction. And this is one of the major limiting factors of being a developer on Solana is the limitations of your transaction size. Before they do that, though, they need to add economic back pressure on increasing the transaction fee, because in the SIMD, they list out the research on increasing the transaction fee, that as you increase the transaction fee, how does it affect the cluster? So they ran a bunch of tests, and you can see in the research that as you increase the transaction size for transactions on the cluster, your TPS will go down. I think it's exponentially. Mm-hmm. So they want to make sure that the economic back pressure exists to properly affect the transactions whenever you request a transaction with a higher size. So it's a really cool SIMD. Definitely check it out.
Yeah, this is a really cool one, especially all the research they went into it. Like this type of research is definitely the kind of stuff that we want to see more of in the Solana ecosystem. So that's really cool. Were there any other commits that you saw this week that were interesting?
Right. So there were two commits that I saw that were interesting. There was the shred repair requests. So shreds are basically like a smaller, it's like whenever you're trying to send out pieces of the block, that's what a shred is. And it's a repair request so that you can manually trigger repair requests on shreds on the cluster. So if you're missing part of a block, you can trigger that repair request and get the shred back. And then the other one was do not reserve quick stream capacity for unstate client connections. This one's pretty simple, is that, hey, there's a bunch of stuff on the quick QoS side of if we have state connections, we want to make sure that they have priority, versus if we have unstake clients, they do not get priority. So this commit just makes sure that we don't reserve extra quick streams for that.
Yeah, a little bit of an efficiency boost. It'll be nice to see. And then I guess for resources for the week, we've got the developer guides on Solana.com, specifically for token extensions. Everything token extensions, well, almost everything token extension is live on mainnet right now. Couple of exceptions, but we have a bunch of guides on how to interact with each of these token extensions within the Solana developers guide section. So check them out. There's lots of really good stuff in there. And over the next couple of weeks, we'll be publishing a whole bunch of videos on every single one of these token extensions as well.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to what y'all create with token extensions, because it's kind of a field that has not been explored yet on Solana. We've been stuck with the original token program. Now you can do a lot more with like especially transfer hooks and metadata. Definitely tweet out at us at Solana_devs on whatever you're creating with token extensions.
Yep. And then shout out for Stack Exchange, of course, our shameless plug for Stack Exchange. If you have any questions on token extensions or anything else Solana related, push your questions on the Solana Stack Exchange, and we'll give shout outs to people who have the highest score for the past week, highest reputation boost the past week. And who is it for this week, Jacob?
Yeah, this week we have 0x Shook, I believe. It looks like a super team member and part of the Deanless DAO. Shout out to them. They got 290 reputation this past week. They came out at the top ranking,
nice
basically. There. Yeah, awesome. I believe they did a whole bunch of answering and helping out with people. Yeah, so here's a bunch of answers that they answered this past week. helping out tons of developers. They've actually reached 15,000 people through their answers on Stack Exchange. So that's them, instead of answering one-on-one questions in like Discord or something and only helping out that one person, they're helping out thousands of people through just a few answers on Stack Exchange.
Absolutely. Appreciate it for 0x Shuck. Thanks a lot. And I guess that'll wrap it up for this week's Changelog. Hope you all have a good week, and we'll catch you next time.
Yes, thank you all for listening. Bye.